So last year I asked God, if you're real, meet me. And he did. And ever since that day, that sent me on a journey and leads me to where I am now. The birth of Muscle X mindset and the 7-pillar system that I use every single day. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna go into pillar 1, awareness. And I'm gonna just give you guys a quick little overview of each pillar. Pillar 2, identity and self-image. And I apologize for the handwriting. Pillar 3, energy, frequency, and environment. Pillar 4, surrender and trust. And it's been a long day, guys. It's Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. and I just got home from Unique and Unique 2.0, so my schedule's packed. I know I promised this video to you guys last week, so I apologize. I'm doing the best I can here. Pillar 5, discipline and action. Boy, you gotta work on your handwriting. 6, healing and forgiveness. And pillar 7, service and purpose. This is the MXM 7 pillars as I've been going over on my reels and earlier on in my YouTube, career. And this is the system that I use that essentially changed my life, guys. I implement this every single day. Am I perfect with it? No. But at the end of the day, I'm human. But I do know this is the system that got me to where I'm at, and I am just at peace with my life. So if you guys want to get to this level and live a life where you're just at peace with where you are, we all have problems, we're all going through issues, but this has been the most aligned I've ever felt in my life. The closest to God I ever felt in my life. And I'm not here to preach to you guys or do anything like that. I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you. So the people that know me, you guys know how I roll. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and then break it down for you guys a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a crazy journey. And I'm enjoying every single minute of it, even though I have a lot of long days like this. I still gotta cook, I still gotta eat, have to shower. Whoa. Man, my friend's calling me. All right, let's wait this for dry. Then we'll break up each pillar individually, all right? All right, so first one is awareness, and the most important one, because like I always say, you can't fix what you're not aware of. And this is a mistake that a lot of people always try to tackle their problems. They're trying to tackle the problem without even first becoming aware of their own behaviors that got them there in the first place. And this is what this first pillar is all about. So one is, at the end of the day, what I always like to do is I like to do a 3-minute truth bomb on myself. 3-minute, truths. And I do this by using a journal. You can use your iPhone, you can do, a notepad like I do. And this is essentially just being blunt, honest with yourself as much as you can. And that's why I'm here for. This is my job. Because if you're not able to be honest with yourself, then I will. And these are things you could do throughout your day that you weren't really living to your highest self, or the things that you know that you should be doing. Or you're allowing things to slip up or things to get away that you know you shouldn't be. So this is pillar 1. And number 1 thing is, one practice you guys could do today is, again, the 3-minute truth bomb and then journal. And you'll be able to see the patterns as you start to go through the days. This isn't just a simple fix. This is why the program is 12 weeks. You're not just able to adjust it and be like, one day, this is the problem. No. These are patterns that we develop through years of being alive. I'm 34 years old and I'm still discovering things about myself every single day. So if I'm still discovering things, I'm pretty sure that you're discovering things as well. So this is pillar 1. Let's go into pillar 2. I'm trying to be as fast as I can with this, guys. Pillar 2, identity and self-image. And we're gonna go a lot more into detail into this in the actual program itself. I'm actually going to be using, what's it called? Teachables. I'm going to be coming with long format video for you guys to enroll. So it's going to be fun, you know, because it's going to be more community based, but also learning off one another in the community, but also all of these videos I'm preparing for you guys. So it's a big endeavor that I'm tackling. That's why I feel overwhelmed. I have Unique 2.0 and then I have this going on at the same time. It's a lot. I'm not asking for a freaking, you know, people to feel bad for me or anything like that, because, you know, I'm enjoying it, but it's not all what it seems online. Like, oh, this guy's, you know, living life and everything's good. It's a lot of challenges and roadblocks that people don't see on a day-to-day. All right, identity and self-image. Start using I am statements. I am statements. I am the kind of person that keeps promises. Wakes up early. Am dependable and reliable. A lot of us, at the end of the day, we're always our hardest critics. So it's really hard to get ourselves out of these perspectives when we just am so accustomed or seeing ourselves a certain way. There are instances, there's people who just say like, hey, like, I'm the kind of person who just always drinks on the weekend, or I'm the kind of person that, you know, I just curse a lot or whatever. If you're already telling that, shit, I'm gonna drop my pen. If you're telling yourself that in your brain, what do you think your reality is gonna be? It all starts here, guys. Life is mental. So, really quick thing you could do, start using I statements every day. I freaking love using my whiteboard. I don't know what it is about it. Writing on the whiteboard just makes it just concrete and it works in my mind. For you, it might be your phone. For you, it might be writing down a notepad, but this is what I do. And it's helped me tremendously. So this is pillar 2. Again, keeping it simple. Damn, this is hard to do. Trying to keep this fucking video as short as I can, guys, I promise. Gotta wait for it to dry. Okay. Now it gets all messy. All right, cool. All right, pillar 3. Energy, frequency, and environment. This is a really important one. There's no such thing, and you guys should already know this thing already, there's no such thing as a neutral environment. Your environment's either uplifting you or it's bringing you down. So it's on you to be able to be aware of what environment you're in. And these are things that the people you hang around with. That's why I say always audit the 5 people that you hang around with the most. People spend the most time with. Because a lot of us, and I know a lot of my friends too, that they always say, hey, I hang out with this person, but they have no influence over me. Is that really a reality? No, it's not. We may say that, but subconsciously, we're picking up on their habits, we're picking up on their behaviors without us even knowing it. I don't care how smart you think you are. That's just the way humans work. So just be wary of that. And the places that you hang out with. Like in a video I did last year, like last month or 2 months ago, I forget when I did it. We're a battery. So it's either things are charging you up or they're bringing you down. And it's just something that you have 100% control over. No one else, you do. Because you decide the people that you hang out with, you decide the places that you go with. And I know a couple of you guys are thinking, well, oh, I hate my job, where, you know, I have coworkers that I don't like. Then at the end of the day, obviously still keep your job, but look for another job. Do something else that's gonna uplift you. Those are variables that you do have control over. What else? People, places. I think that's it for now. Also, sleep. You have control over your sleep. Are you getting 8 hours a day? You know, are you or are you not? You have full control over that. What is that? Energy. What else? Water. Are you drinking enough water a day? I guarantee most of you guys aren't. And it's freaking like 90 degrees right now. I'm freaking dying in my room right now. I kind of want to take off my shirt. But these are things that people don't really take into consideration on a day-to-day just because we're so used to just being on the go. This is why MXM is designed to help the people who enroll into this program so we can stay accountable. And accountability is such a big thing to make everlasting changes. Had to answer a phone call real quick. Whew, got my face. That's what she said. I shouldn't be making those type of jokes, my bad. Oh, yeah, it's been a long day. All right, so all right. Next up is pillar number 4, which is surrender and trust. Sorry, looking at my notes, guys. Surrender and trust. And this is actually a really important one. Because a lot of us get caught up, and people, you know, all my 8 type personality people know this. They want to control everything. They want to plan everything out in their life. And sometimes that's a good thing, but it could also be your biggest obstacle. Because life doesn't work that way. You can't plan every single detail and expect things to go, you know, exactly how you want it to. And this is something I've learned time and time again in my life. And I tell this to everyone, you know, that I speak to. It's like, have you ever noticed the more you try to control a situation, the more you lose grip of it? That's not surrendering and trusting the process. That's opposite of it. So what I always do with these types of situations is I always do a release prayer, or I meditate, which I actually haven't been meditating as much as I should. So a quick 5-minute release prayer, 5-minute release prayer. And I always like to tell myself, I release whatever I'm stressing about. I release blank. And I tell myself, I have control over X, Y, Z. And I do that. And I tell myself, God, I release this. I do have control over X, Y, and Z. And once I'm done, I let it go, and I trust that everything's gonna work out exactly the way it's supposed to, and every single time it has. And again, this is why I'm here for, guys, to keep you guys accountable, because this is something that's really hard to do, and not many people can do it. All right, put this here. Oh, sorry guys, long day. Okay, next up is discipline in action. Pillar 5. Discipline in action. And this, what I like to do is I like to have, every morning, I have about two or three MITs that I want to have throughout the day. And this stands for most important tasks for the day. And what I do, because I know phones are a big distraction. I know phones, talking about phones. Phones are a big distraction. What I do is I block off at least 90 minutes a day, an hour to 90 minutes a day, where there's no phone, or it's on Do Not Disturb, DND, and I work on getting those 2 or 3 tasks done. Does it have to be in that order? No. If I'm tight on time, I'll break it up into 2 sessions of like 30 minutes each. But every single time, if I'm literally forcing myself the discipline to knock it out, put away any distractions and knock it out. And this is something that you can implement today, right now, for yourself. Next up, it's out. Is healing and forgiveness. This is the one I had a hard time with, and I think a lot of us do. Because a lot of the times you may not get closure from, people who, done you wrong or whatever the case is, but you have to give it to yourself, Let me pick up my phone. And for this one, what I like to do, this one I try to do every day, but sometimes, you know, things don't really go on that you really get upset about. But a practice that I did is I like to write down, which could be either a letter that you never write. So you could do like write a letter to yourself. And then it could be about whatever the case may be that you're, you know, still trying to get over or anything like that. You could also do a prayer or meditation like I do. And then journal the emotions. And why are you feeling it? Why? And sometimes a lot of times you'll figure out is even writing it out in itself helps out tremendously. And again, just giving you guys a few things you can start doing right now. Doesn't have to be everything. And then the last one, which I actually never made a video for, is service and purpose. And this is what MXM is all about. Serving others, helping them progress in their career, whether it's them making more money, $, whether it's having healthier relationships, serving the community, donating. It's about using all these 7 pillars to give back. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now with this. I didn't start this program to make money or to make a killing. I did it because I felt a call to do it. And I've seen how it's transformed my life from the inside out. So I already know it's gonna do the same for anyone who joins. So those are the 7 pillars. Anything else I wanted to add? Let me see, let me think. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I just wanted to briefly go over it so you guys just know more about exactly what we're gonna be going over it. The way it's gonna work is we're gonna be tackling about 1 pillar about every week or week and a half to 2 weeks. We're gonna revisit some as the weeks go out and help you guys out on whatever struggling points that you have. But I did wanna add this one point at the end. This is how confident I am that this system works. I'm gonna be offering, so the program's 12 weeks, but for the first 2 weeks, so from November 3rd through the 16th, I'm going to be doing a 14-day trial or do the work trial. So do the work. So for the first 14 days, if you guys are not satisfied, I'll give you your full money back, except for the $500 deposit. That's how confident I am with this. So if you say, hey Charles, this is day 14, November 16th, you know what? This program's not for me, full refund. Any payments that you made. That's how confident I am in this, guys. So if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and put the details in my description. I'll start blasting this on Instagram tomorrow, but just so you guys know, all right? 14 days, no hassle. You tell me it's not for me, I won't ask a single question. Here you go, money back. So you guys have a good night. And other than that, I haven't said this in a while. It's already written, it's already done. Charlie out.